TikTok's getting banned, the heater in our new place is broken, and it's freezing in here. I haven't even given you guys an update on where we even moved to. A lot is happening, and I'm not gonna miss my shot to hop on the YouTube train because I know everybody's hopping back over to YouTube. So let's talk about all these things while I get ready to go take pictures of myself. I don't even know where to particularly begin. Do we talk about the TikTok ban first? Do I talk about myself? Do I tell you guys where we moved to? Can I explain that it is 57 degrees in our home right now and I'm so cold? I guess we'll talk about the TikTok ban first because it's kind of the quicker conversation because this is YouTube, baby, and we're on YouTube now. Who cares about TikTok? I'm just kidding. I love TikTok for a number of reasons. I think I've shared in the past videos that I've had like a YouTube channel, and it was like when I was 18, and then I got embarrassed after 4 videos and I deleted it. And like, I've always loved making videos. I would have posted YouTube videos in high school, but my parents didn't allow it because they like wanted internet safety, which they're not wrong for. But I always like wanted to be on YouTube. I always wanted to vlog. I always wanted to share my life and my story. And I didn't get around to it until I was 18 and I lived in LA, and I thought like, this is the place to do it. I'm in a city where people will understand. But I was 18, like I got in my own head, and it was one of those things too. It wasn't like an instant success, and because it wasn't an instant success, like I felt like I was wrong and a failure. But I have learned over the years, thanks to TikTok, nothing is an instant success. Where is my little, please hold. And what's so funny is my start on TikTok actually happened in the city that I'm currently now back living in, but the year was 2019. And I heard of this app called TikTok that everybody was on. I knew it like used to be Musical.ly. Now it's this TikTok app, and like, I don't even know. I feel like I heard about it on Twitter and I kept hearing like the videos were funny on there or something. I downloaded it. I was in the middle of just like being in a weird spot with my roommate. I was just in a weird spot in life in general. I was depressed, whatever. And because I knew nobody on it, I was like, I'm gonna make a video going to the farmer's market with my dog. And it's just this little video, poorly done, because it was when you could only film in the app. And so I had to learn like, okay, film a clip, stop it, then film the next clip, stop it. And there was like no editing for it. This was also when videos could only be 15 seconds long. Like, I'm one of the OGers. Romeo, I need to have a serious talk with you. I know that you are excited to be at the farmer's market, but listen. This is not what we're gonna do! Look, you have three chances to bark at people. 1 bark per person. After 3, we're going home. This one's gonna count. You do 1 bark, this 1 bark will count. You got 2 more chances? Right. And this is how you know that like I really was one of the first people on TikTok, because it was when it was so easy to go viral and get thousands of followers, because that first video was posted. I posted it and then I go to the farmer's market and then I get back in my car, I get home like an hour or 2 later, and that video has hundreds of thousands of views, and I now have 9,000 followers on this new app. And like, my phone was blowing up and I was like overwhelmed. I had never gone viral before. This is not the thing I need. Where's the thing I need? Where is it? I had never gone viral before, and so like I was just like, am I famous? Like, is this how it happens? And I remember telling my old friend and roommate at the time, I was like, hey, I'm going viral on this app called TikTok and I have 9,000 followers now. And she said, you would be famous on a kid's app. Whatever. And that shut me down, because I was like, oh my goodness, is this embarrassing to be famous on this app? So I didn't really I tried to post videos here or there as everybody was figuring out TikTok, but because it wasn't like the instant virality for every video I did, I was like, okay, like I'm not good at it. I'm just not going to post. And I just didn't like make it a thing like all the OG TikTok influencers did. I didn't ride the wave. I didn't capitalize on it, which it's fine. It all worked out how it needs to work out, but I could have been in my bag by now. had I continued to ride the wave. And I moved out of that city because of COVID. COVID hit, everybody gets on TikTok, and now at this point it's cool to post on TikTok. And then just at this point I now lived in a city where I felt like embarrassed. There was just a lot going on in my life. And so I like posted here or there maybe, but it kept being this thing that like if I didn't pop off immediately, I must be doing something wrong, or I'm embarrassed for trying, essentially. It's an all right eyebrow day, whatever. We'll allow these eyebrows to exist today. And then it was like 2023. So the beginning of 2023, I'd been posting a little bit more on TikTok because I was just like, all right, I have this following, like, let me try to do something with it. And then I got like my first viral video. I had a fun, silly video that hit 3 million views, and I broke the 10,000 follower threshold, and I was like, I can start making money on TikTok now. Like, and it was right as I was leaving this job I was at because I had gotten in a fight with my manager. And so I'm like, this must be it. This must be the sign. And I had heard so many stories of people like, they got, like, their timing of taking off on TikTok was right as they were leaving a job that they thought was, like, their job. And I was like, oh, this is happening to me, too. And so I really got serious with posting on TikTok. And I had some success. But what that first year of, like, really posting on TikTok taught me was it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. And it was also around that time is when I started posting on YouTube, but because TikTok was a little easier, I was not taking my YouTube serious. Sorry, guys. And it was the same thing. I would post a YouTube video and I'm like, I'm not getting the instant success that like I feel like I should be getting, and because of that I must be failing. I'm gonna stop. This is embarrassing. And I'd be on YouTube, off YouTube, on YouTube, off YouTube. And same thing with TikTok. I was posting all the time. And the thing is, I was having really awesome opportunities come to me, but because I was not in my bag yet, I was like, I'm doing something wrong. This isn't meant for me. It's a lot of like self-learning and everything like that. And as I look back, honestly, I'm very grateful that I had that in a small bubble, that I didn't like pop off in front of everybody and I had to learn all of these lessons while having a major platform. So I'm very grateful for that. I did end up growing my TikTok account to almost 30,000 followers, but because it started off with 9,000 followers from like early TikTok, I felt like those were like 9,000 ghost followers. And I just kind of, I think, had like, what is it? Imposter syndrome. I was like, those aren't even real. I don't even have a real community. I didn't do great at building my community on TikTok. I kind of focused on making viral videos. And the thing I've also learned with social media is the worst thing that can happen is you do go viral if you're trying to make a career out of it, because you want the community. Because when you get a brand deal, I learned this when I would get like affiliate stuff, because nobody would buy stuff with my codes because I didn't have a following that like trusted me or knew me. And so I learned like, oh, I'm just some random girl that these people followed off of one viral video or two of them, but nobody's like really engaged with me and my stuff. It was very humbling. Oh no, come on. That's what I get for saying the eyebrows were all right today. I have an eye boogie. Did I get it? But because of TikTok, I got on Good Morning America. Because of TikTok, Insider wrote an article about mine and my husband's wedding. I have had some of the coolest opportunities because of TikTok, even if it wasn't the immediate career or success that like I was expecting or wanting. I'm very, very grateful for TikTok. And it also just taught me so much about the content I want to make, who I want to be in the social media world, and just all of those things. And then it kind of like all spiraled into something I've already shared on this page, which is I love content creating, but at the end of the day, my biggest dream is I want to become a traditionally published author. I want to write a lot of books, all of those things. And then I had like a moment of like, how do I want to brand myself, things like that. And so I created an entirely new TikTok that was very focused on my author journey. And from there, I just felt like even though I had far less followers and it was a slower grow, I was way more proud of that account because I finally felt like, okay, I'm building a community. Okay, the followers that are following me, I feel like they're following me because they know me, they want to engage with me, things like that. Like it just felt a little bit more I think, real with this new account. I've currently grown that account to almost 4,000 followers now, which is like, for some reason, I'm far more proud of that. And along the way, I just gave up on use this many hashtags and this strategy and that strategy. And I was just like, I'm going to be myself. I'm only going to post videos that I feel proud of, that I feel like gets my audience fully engaged with me, yada, yada, yada. And now TikTok's being banned. So, you know, there goes that. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if TikTok's going to be banned. Like, I feel like there's a part of me that just feels like they're not going to do it, but I feel like we're all kind of in denial. But I'm also kind of okay with it. And through all of like this process, I've like always told myself, my husband's also told me, like, I have to take YouTube serious. I have to take YouTube serious. And YouTube is my first love, as many content creators. Like, YouTube is our first love. It's a much slower grow. It is harder to find new people, and the algorithm's a little bit trickier. TikTok was so easy to get yourself out into the world. YouTube is this just, you have to be consistent, you have to give it time type of thing. And, you know, I personally wasn't ready for that. I didn't have the patience for it. I honestly didn't even have like the confidence in myself for it, I think. I just kept waiting for the algorithm to tell me I was worthy of my audience instead of just believing that I was worthy of my audience. But here we are, TikTok's being banned, and I have been doing way better with being consistent on YouTube. Granted, I kind of slacked on videos this last month because we were in the process of moving, which I did take you guys along through some of the saga of it. And we last left off that we got too small of a U-Haul. So I'll just fill you in with that. We did. We got too small of a U-Haul, but I felt like if we got the next size up, because we did the U-Haul truck, and we did the smallest one because we got rid of a ton of furniture. And so we were like, yeah, the 1-bedroom U-Haul truck, that should fit our stuff, because we're basically bringing a couch, a bed, a dresser, and like that was it. But we had so many boxes that it just like, nope, it didn't fit. So we got a trailer to attach to my husband's truck, and then we stuffed my car, and then we stuffed his mom's car. And it's still like, we had so much stuff, and I don't know how we had so much stuff, but I think a lot of it is we weren't breaking down some furniture. Like our office chairs, we didn't want to break down. I feel like if we had taken the time to like break everything down, things could have fit better. But that's just so much work. I didn't want to do all of that. I just wanted to move. I just wanted it to be done. I wanted the process to be over. But thankfully we knew we were going to come back for Christmas. And we had like, I think I had said it in the last video, we had like the old place until the end of December. So we had time to do a back and forth, and we didn't move too far away. And so that's what happened. We came back for Christmas, loaded up my car. I came back to our new place before my husband did. He stayed back, got the place ready to turn the keys in, loaded up his truck, and we got, shockingly, everything here without having to do another U-Haul. I absolutely want to do a little house tour and show you guys what we've done with the place, but packing, unpacking, moving takes so much longer than like I thought it would. It's been such a process, and there's still like boxes that I'm just looking at. I'm like, I technically don't need what's in that box right away, so I'm just gonna let that box sit there in the meantime. But we've made a lot of progress, and I'm like, we are so happy. This move was so worth it. We are getting everything we want out of it. Like, we just wanted to be happier. We wanted to be in a prettier place. We wanted to be in a place that like had better job opportunities for my husband, and like check. Like, even our animals are so much happier. Like, we've never seen them so full of life, which is so crazy that like they can notice this shift of where we live. And I don't know if it's because like me and my husband are happier, and so they notice that. I don't know. They were actually the ones that we were like, oh, they love it here. That makes us love it here even more. But we are living in, drumroll, I was gonna do some big reveal, but there's just so much going on. I don't even know how to do a big reveal. It's also like, I mean, I'm excited with where we're living, but it's not like we moved to LA or New York. We moved to Sacramento, California. What? Sacramento's lame. You wouldn't understand unless you've come to Sacramento, specifically downtown Sacramento. There's just so much. There's so much art. There's so much Like, the people here are so much nicer than SoCal. And I say that as somebody born and raised SoCal. It's a culture shock coming up here. I'm like, strangers are talking to me and asking me, like, about my day and my life. And I'm like, what do you want? Like, why are you talking to me? Get out of my business. It's just a slower pace of life up here, surprisingly. Like, even living in where we used to live, which was Bakersfield, which is still technically Central California, but it's kind of your last stop before you get to LA. So there is still some LA vibes. And also, I used to live in LA, so, like, I know what I'm talking about. It's still, like, people were always in a rush, even though Bakersfield's, like, this small town with nothing to do. Everybody was in a rush. I'm like, where's everybody going? There's nothing for us to do. Everybody was in a rush. When I worked at a coffee shop, like, it was a small little coffee roaster, and I just had, like, severe anxiety all the time because I had to get people their coffee as quickly as possible because they were gonna, like, scream at me if I didn't. And then I come up here, and there's, like, a million coffee shops, and there's these long lines, and the barista is taking their time, talking to me, asking me about our day. Oh, you guys just moved. That's awesome. Where'd you move from? And there's this long-ass line behind me, and I'm just, like, getting stressed for them because I'm like, people are gonna yell at you. But that's not. Everybody, I look back in line, and everybody's just kind of like, and it's just, it's such a different vibe up here, such a different culture. I love the Sacramento farmers market. Like, there's just so much. Me and my husband, like, we wanted to get more of our produce from the farmers market. We wanted to slow down while also having stuff to do. And Sacramento just kind of felt like that perfect space for it because I have lived here before, so I know the vibes. I know how it is up here, and I was right. I'm like, we've been here, I guess, technically a month. Because we got the keys December 1st, but we didn't move up till December 18th. And then we were also gone for a week for Christmas. So we haven't even had, like, a full month's time here. And it's a night and day difference. Like, we are just so much happier. My husband can breathe better. If you don't know anything about Bakersfield, it gets all the smog from LA. And the air quality is horrible. Every day you check the weather map, air quality horrible, air quality 100, 80, 100, 120, like, so bad. And we didn't realize, like, how much we could not breathe until we moved here. And we're like, oh, air quality is at 20 today? Like, we're just feeling better. We're eating better. Life has slowed down. We're less stressed. Like, I know life isn't going to be absolutely perfect being up here, but it's just far better. And we had felt so strongly that we needed to move and that this was the right move. And as soon as we did, it just confirmed, like, everything was just confirmed that, like, yeah, this is what we were meant to do. I lost a brush. Here it is. And so that's what we're doing. Like, I am doing a lot more writing. I'm focusing on still trying to be a traditionally published author. So I have a new book in the works because not sure if the first book I wrote, if that's the one I do want to be my debut novel. I'm kind of, like, discovering myself as an author, as an artist, and deciding, like, what do I want to have the first thing to my career and my name be. But in the meantime, I am trying to really focus on my blog because with the TikTok ban, let's talk about it. Hold on, we're not gonna be able to breathe for a second. I just inhaled, trying to get a good breath. That was a bad idea. This is by far the best setting spray. By far the best setting spray, but man, do I just, like, can I not breathe when I do it? So back to what I was saying. Oh, so with the TikTok ban, because it's more than likely going to happen, which I'm not really worried about. I was making money on TikTok, but when I started my new account, I gave up my old account that I was making money on because I didn't really, like, I'd rather make content I love than just get a quick couple $100 because I wasn't making that much on TikTok. I tried TikTok Shop. I tried to be a TikTok Shop person for a second, and I just felt like I was an infomercial, and I didn't like it. I want to connect with an audience. I want to grow an audience. That's like what I want. I want to build a community, an online community. And I didn't feel like TikTok Shop was doing that for me. All this to say, I'm going somewhere with this because of the TikTok ban and because I am trying to prioritize myself as an aspiring author. And because we're happier, way happier with where we're living. Like, I did not realize, like, I knew I wasn't like fond of Bakersfield, but I didn't realize how depressed I was until we moved here, and I was like, whoa, I'm a whole new person immediately. But I just have so much more inspiration to just be writing creatively, like even outside of like the novels and the books I'm writing. Like, I have a website that I've done some of my like creative writing on, but I haven't like maintained it, and so I just have been writing like a bunch of blog drafts and like not posting it. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start posting it. I'm gonna start putting my writing out into the world because I need to kind of practice that. Like, if I want people to buy my books one day, I need people to be familiar with my writing. I need people to like my writing and know my writing, you know, especially if I want to be a successful author. So might as well, in the meantime, also kind of become a blogger again, because I used to have a blog. I maintained this blog for like 5 years, but it was very religious based. That's just where I was at in life, and I also felt like that was just like the easiest thing to write. I didn't really know how to blog anything else, but it really helped my writing skills. It kept me writing. It gave me a reason to write. But then I stopped the blog around COVID, and then I just was like, what can I write? But now that I'm more comfortable with my creative writing, now that I'm more like, now that I have more life experience and more things to write about, and I feel better with my opinions and my takes on things, I was just like, I'm just gonna write a blog. It'll be a collection of thoughts, poems, short stories, opinions, updates about my life. But I am using this opportunity to like really hone in my writing style, you know, just getting people familiar with my writing and things like that. And so that is what I've been doing. That's also kind of what I'm getting ready for, is to go take pictures for my next blog post. And honestly, being a YouTuber and a blogger, like, that was the dream when I was in high school. Like, that, I wanted to be a blogger so bad. A blogger and a vlogger. Got a new mascara. Well, this is actually the mascara I used to use. Like, she was my girl for a long time, and then I've been using other mascaras. Now I don't know how I'm feeling about this. Don't know how I'm feeling. I don't know if she's my girl anymore. I got it because it's cheap, because the other mascara I fell in love with, a little bit pricier. I think after a few coats, I'll like her again. We'll see. Maybe also because I did the eyelash primer. I don't know. We'll get it figured out. I did not breathe through that whole application process. Yo, I'm not feeling this mascara anymore. This was my girl for so long, and she's not my girl no more. I'm a little bummed. They had to have changed the formula because... disappointed. Where's my other mascara? Maybe if I do a coat of this, I can save the day. No, I've ruined everything. Maybe I just need to be back in my strip lash era. What time is it? I have to also be ready before maintenance comes back. Oh, I have time. All this to say, I'm blogging again. I have posted one. I posted one yesterday. I will be posting, I think my posting schedule in this new era of the death of TikTok and focusing on the platforms that I truly do find that are more me, that I love, even if it is a slow grow, is going to be YouTube and blogging, my own website. And that does like also mean like posting like on Instagram, because I feel like that's just the easiest way to, I guess, like market yourself, especially now that TikTok's gone. But vlogs, weekly vlogs. I know I've said that so often, but I'm in a place now that I really can take these things serious and I'm not like depressed and like losing my mind. Like I actually feel like a creative flow and things like that. So YouTube and vlogging, I think Tuesdays and Thursdays will be new blog posts, and then Wednesday, Thursdays will be new YouTube videos. That's the goal, that's the plan, that's the dream. And I feel like that works really well for me and works really well for the place of life I'm in. And that's what you guys can expect. What's on my blog? Heart-wrenching, bring you to tears stories, thoughts, poems, but also fun stuff. Like I'll do fun stuff. Like I think the post I did yesterday was like a fun one, but like had some like seriousness to it. I'm gonna let the mascara dry that's on my eyelids and then I'll flake it off when I'm done. I do want to, where's my hairbrush? Before I do my hair, I kind of want to like cut more bangs. Like I've already kind of tried to do a little bit more of like a face frame. Do I dare touch it? Yeah, I'm gonna touch it. Where's my scissors? Should I? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm going to. I just don't want to get up from this chair because it's comfy and I'm wrapped in a blanket because in the process of this move, our heater has not worked in this new place. When I came to get the keys, oh, I did post a video about it actually. When I was like moving in and the heater wasn't working and so like they were gonna get it fixed within like the next week, they had to sent maintenance, then sent 2 different vendors, and then they thought they had it fixed and we moved in and it like worked, and then it's just like it, all it does is it blows cold air. Better, I think. Maybe it makes no difference. I think it's better. I think I messed it up. Probably. I should stop while I'm ahead. We'll stop right there. I didn't take too much off. I just want more of like a little face frame. I only have one outlet available because I have my ring light plugged in. Whoops. Anyways, our heat has had like a mind of its own where it's like when we moved in it was warm and then we could just like turn the heat and it would just get really hot, but then it would like blow cold air like 1 hour and then it would get really hot in the house the next hour, and we just kind of like lived with it for a little bit. And then it just got to the point where it's like it only blows cold air. Like it gets up to 70 degrees, but it's blowing just slightly warmer air than the last degree it was at. And we're just like, we are now afraid that like our machine's been working so hard to try to make it as hot. And we're like, we don't want our bill to be insane. So we finally called maintenance and they took the motor to the shop to see what's wrong with it. So hopefully finally we can have our heat fixed. So it's freezing in the house because now we can't even turn on the heat, even though it's like blowing kind of cold air, but it still like warms up the house a little bit. Like now we don't even have that. So I'm currently freezing, but thankfully doing my hair will make it better in here. I'm thinking I want to do like loose texture in my hair because I have a vision for the photos I'm going to do. So I'm going to do my hair and we're going to come back. So the good news is our heater should be working already. This room doesn't feel as cold. But I think we're just like gaslighting ourselves because we really want it to be working. But I have my outfit. You can't see the full. Here, wait, let's do this. See my messy counter. I have this cute little outfit on that I'm gonna like zhuzh up a little bit. Because when I feel like I wear like baggy clothes, because like the sweater is baggier, I'm also like pulling it down because I want it to stretch. I have all my jewelry here. I want to get a better organizer. I love this though. It's from my friend Colin, who owns Algorithm Candles, which is a really cool candle that is also a playlist. And when she was first getting started, she oh, there's the necklace I want. She made candles in antique vessels, and so this used to be a candle as she was getting like her formulas correct. So I think I'm gonna wear my grandpa's watch. So what I'm doing today is first I'm going grocery shopping, and then I'm going to, I need a stronger hairspray, for the vision of the hair that I want. It's fine. Then I'm going to have my husband meet me outside, cash me outside, and I'm going to have him take a bunch of pictures of me because I have a vision for the post I want for my next blog article. Plus, I just need a good content bank in general. I need to update a lot of like my profile pictures on different things. This is a necklace that my husband got me for Christmas last year. It was when Pandora had to where you could like go in and engrave in your own handwriting. And so he did. He engraved his handwriting on it. It's my favorite necklace ever. Okay, I do want it a little bit long. In this era of my life, I feel like I finally found my style. I feel like I also have more so the confidence to wear the things I want to wear. And I'm really trying to, make an active effort of just like life is short. Wear the outfit type of thing. Life is short, wear the outfit you want to wear. I want to wear the outfits I want to wear. I want to wear the jewelry I want to wear. I want to look how I want to look without like thinking twice about it. Like, I think the only thing people are going to think of when they see me is, hopefully, that girl has a really cool outfit. You know what I mean? Because that's what I think when I see people. I'm gonna dig around and try to find the long jewelry I have. I got the outfit figured out, and I think I'm just gonna do my go-to lippy because it always makes my smile look really good. So let's do the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. This is almost too pink for what I want. No, we'll do it. This also just like wears so well and like moisturizes my lips so well. Makes my smile look really bright. It's the Lancome Butter Glow in the shade 30. I just feel like I'm not getting hairspray sticking the way I want. Like I want, in my eyeballs. It's because I freshly washed my hair, which is like a blessing and a curse because it's like, yay, it's clean. But I like messy hair, so it doesn't hold as well. I added a little belt action. The outfit is super, super cute. Probably gonna end the video here because I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and then I'm gonna have my husband take all these pictures. So make sure you follow me on my socials to see how all these come out so you can see the vision. But that was just a little get ready with me because I wanted to connect further with everybody because it's time. It's time I build my community. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, I hope you share with your friends, and I will see you guys next week. You can subscribe on my blog, bynickweb.com. You can follow me on Instagram. You can do those things. That is how we can stay connected. In the meantime, I will see you guys next time. Love you, bye.